Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
To check message spelling in Outlook before sending an email, click into the message text to spell check. Then click the Spelling and Grammar button that appears in the Proofing button group on the Review tab of the ribbon. This starts the spelling and grammar check for the body of the message. This tool starts from the text insertion mark downwards, stopping at words it thinks are misspelled. When this occurs, the Spelling and Grammar dialog box appears, giving you options to fix or ignore the words it thinks are misspelled. The misspelled words appear at the top of the dialog box in a red color. The suggested spelling replacements appear in the Suggestions list. If the word is misspelled, you can select the correct spelling from the Suggestions list, or type it directly into the upper text box if the correct spelling does not appear in the Suggestions list. At that point, you must then click one of the buttons at the right side of the dialog box. Clicking the Ignore Once button ignores the word in the upper text box. Clicking the Ignore All button ignores all instances of the word as it appears in the upper text box. Clicking the Add to Dictionary button adds the word that appears in the upper text box to the dictionary, so it won't appear as a misspelling again. Clicking the Change button changes the misspelled word to the selected suggestion or the word that you have typed into the upper box. Clicking the Change All button changes all instances of the misspelled word exactly as it appears to the selected suggestion or the word typed into the upper box. Clicking the Autocorrect button lets you create an autocorrect entry for the misspelling and the selected suggestion. To make Outlook also check the grammar of the message, ensure that the Check Grammar checkbox at the bottom of the dialog box is checked. If checked, Outlook also checks grammar and shows those mistakes in a blue color. You can also change or ignore these errors too. If you make a mistake when using the Spelling and Grammar dialog box, you can click the Undo button at the bottom of the dialog box to undo your last correction. Note that you can also click the Options button to open the Proofing section of the Editor Options dialog box, where you can change the default spelling and grammar settings used by Outlook if needed. You can then click the OK button in the Editor Options dialog box to apply them if needed. To close the Spelling and Grammar dialog box before the spell check finishes, if needed, you can click the Close button. When the spell check tool reaches the end of the text field, it may offer to continue to check the message from the top if you started checking the spelling from the middle of the text in the field. If prompted, you should accept this. When it finishes checking the message, a pop-up window appears telling you the spell checker has finished checking your document. Then click the OK button to return to your message.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.